take the Saracen held sand, to free the city where his feet had trod, and win a kingdom and the grace of God. With crimson cross on circled white as bone, we march to claim the Davidic throne. The walls of Zion fell to sword and flame, a tide of blood to sanctify our name. Where prayers were sung, now screams all through the air. A crimson harvest of despair. We knelt in streets we paved with butchered lives, and saw a holy purpose in their eyes. In nomine, patris, the iron tide, where faith and fury side by side. Now turn the temple, mosque and dome to just another field of Rome. A crown of thorns, a gilded blade for every soul that we have made. The zeal outran the papal decree to Constantinople by a blood-red sea. A Christian city offered to the beast, where ravenous crusaders joined the feast. We shattered icons, plundered golden nave, and showed the schismatics how we save. Then north they turned, the young and innocent, a doomed and ragged caravan, hell-bent to conquer ocean with a child's belief, and find in waves their